Once we've finished collecting our data, we can open the Gamry eChem Analyst to begin analyzing the data. The first thing we need to do is open the file that we ran. And when it opens, it's going to show the different voltammograms that you've collected. If we click on this button on the side that says Show Curve Selector, we can choose one of these curves or one of the cycles. That enables a little bit easier data analysis. So what we need to do is find the peak current and the peak potentials. So in order to do that, we need to figure out what this point is for the peak potential. And actually just holding the mouse there is a completely reasonable way of doing that. It'll tell you where we are on X. This corresponds to 298.1 millivolts. But we can also fit this area with a curve. And if we click on select portion of curve using the mouse, we can click around the curve itself, and then go up to Cyclic Voltammetry and do peak find. And what that will do, it tells you exactly where that peak is going to be. And you can see this is at 300 millivolts. So we were off just a little bit by hovering over with the mouse. So this is a better way to do it. The other thing we can find using this is the peak currents. So that's going to be the difference between the baseline and this peak here in terms of Y, in terms of the current. So this is our baseline. So we need to basically extend this portion so that it would intersect with the baseline. And we can do that in this program as well. So we need to unselect the curve selector and then reselect it. And then we're going to select a linear portion of this part of the voltammogram. We're going to go up to Common Tools and select Linear Fit. And so that will draw a line there on the baseline. Now you can play around with that fit a little bit, find a spot that you like to make this the linear portion. But this current is still not extending down to the baseline we just drew. So in order to do that, we need to go up to Cyclic Voltammetry peak baselines. And we need to correspond this first peak that we drew, that's peak 1, so we've got the number right there, with line 1, and click close. And now you can see that it has extended that peak all the way down to the baseline, and we can see the peak current updated here on the screen. And we can do that for both the cathode and the anode. Select our region, Cyclic Voltammetry, peak find. We need to fit it to a baseline, which is here. Common Tools, Linear Fit, and then go back to Cyclic Voltammetry, peak baselines. And now we have peak 2, and we want to associate that with line 2. There we go.